Let's go to the government shutdown. It's a big story, and senators are returning to Washington to vote on two bills, really, that if they were to pass, could keep federal funds or return federal funds to flow.
But Democrats and Republicans remain far apart and continue to play the blame game.
Yeah, this as President Donald Trump doubles down on threats to cut programs and begin mass layoffs. ABC's Rachel Scott has the details.
Charlene, Pedro, and Sam, we are now in day 3 of a government shutdown. Republicans and Democrats still at odds, negotiations at a standstill, and the White House now threatening to fire thousands of federal workers.
This morning, as senators prepared to return to Capitol Hill, the president pushing forward with plans for mass firings and program cuts, saying it's an unprecedented opportunity.
I'm allowed to cut things that should have never been approved in the first place, and I will probably do that.
The White House pressed on just how many workers could be fired.
Can you give us an estimate on the amount of federal workers that the Trump administration wants to fire during the government shutdown?
Look, it's likely going to be in the thousands.
The president making clear he's eyeing cuts to what he called Democrat agencies, targeting programs important to his political opponents. Democrats refusing to bow to the pressure.
The White House is now threatening to fire thousands of federal employees. Is that a risk that you're willing to take by putting up this fight, and for how long?
The Trump administration has been firing thousands of federal employees outside of the context of a government shutdown since January 20th. They need to come to the table.
But negotiations are at a standstill.
People say, why aren't you negotiating with Schumer and Jeffries? Because I quite literally have nothing to negotiate.
Democrats digging in, saying they won't fund the government until Republicans agree to reverse Medicaid cuts and extend expiring Obamacare subsidies so health insurance premiums don't go up for millions of Americans, like Kristen Furman Simmons in Maine, who is battling MS. She says if the Obamacare subsidies expire, her premiums could go up 169%.
We're really not sure what's going to happen with that and really where we're going to find that money in our budget.
Also caught in the middle of this shutdown, hundreds of thousands of furloughed federal employees. Some even reporting that their out-of-office reply messages have been automatically reset to denounce Democratic senators. One Education Department employee telling ABC News, "We as career government officials need to be neutral when carrying out our jobs. That automatic reply message is what anyone seeking assistance from a government worker is going to see."
So the Senate is back in session. Senate Majority Leader John Thune says if Democrats do not vote to keep the government funded with their proposal, then he'll likely be sending lawmakers home for the weekend, which means this shutdown could drag on for at least a few more days. Reporting from Capitol Hill, Rachel Scott, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.